What we've seen recently is deeply concerning. It's the rise of anti-Muslim, anti-Semitic, anti-migrant rhetoric. It's been emboldened by events like the summer riots in the UK. And we've had unsupportive employers and also political leaders that have failed to speak out. But this has not happened in a vacuum either. We know that Nigel Farage, all right, he's been elected recently, but he's been popping up on programmes for the last 5 or 10 years. You know, the far right have been platformed as a normalised thing. It has been a deliberate tactic of the far right in the UK to move the political Overton window so far that some of the extreme things that they say might not be considered, but the less extreme, which are still very, very, very extreme, have been normalised, have become part and parcel of the debates that we see. And obviously we've seen with devastating consequences how that has played out in the US. But the reason our unions are important is when progressive parties like Labour or the Democrats vacate the pitch with progressive policies, these chances fill the space. And we need to be clear in the UK that if Labour don't increase the material conditions of people, we could face the same here in 5 years. You know, the far right in the UK are not playing around. And I think it's really important that we as a union talk about these issues over the next 2 days and be really clear about our role in this over the next 5 years, putting pressure on Labour to actually materially improve the conditions of people so they don't go looking for people who peddle hate. And, you know, if we want to talk about profit in hate, they do. Social media platforms now, for people like Tommy Robinson, they make significant amounts of money by selling hate. It's an industry. So I think there's a really important role for our union to play. Part of our campaigning is not just going to be about talking about these issues politically, but talking about why investment in education is so important too.